Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're talking a bit of an update on pricing regarding Yala, where it could go in the future. Also be doing a bit of a rundown on ARK, where that's gone from and to from my last previous videos. So please like and subscribe to my channel. You'll need to do your own research as I'm not a finance advisor. However, this could be your ticket to making massive returns because in 2020 I made an 82% return on my money. However, so far this year I've made almost 34% return on my money since the start of January. So this could be your gateway to making big money in the future. So also collect your free stock from Stake if you fund the account within the first 24 hours. Links in the below in the description. So my last buy recommendation is Yala. Still is a recommended buy. I'm not buying anymore at the moment because it's starting to exceed my estimate returns, what I will receive in the future. So this is something that you got to try and weigh out what your returns are that you're chasing. So have a look at my last couple of videos and you can see my price predictions on those. Wow. What a week from Yala. So if you were watching my previous videos, you probably would have bought sometime during the week. I would assume you should have an average buy price for the week of roughly $33 a share. It got down to about 31 something from memory. And on Friday it closed at $39.20 from memory. So that's some pretty easy, like 20% gain straight off the bat. So where to from here? So if you want a bit of a pricing update, I'd probably recommend viewing my last couple videos on Yala. I do give a bit of a price analysis and recommendations of where I believe the price will go. So that's sort of something that you'll probably would recommend to go and have a view of. So I'll put a link for those videos in the description down below for you. Don't forget, so the reason why I'm not adding to my portfolio anymore of Yala, unless it sort of realistically goes below $30, and that's due to my weight in the portfolio. It's over 40% now because of how much it's grown over the last sort of 2 weeks. So this is sort of one of those things. Look, I do believe massive in Yala. If I didn't have such a big position in Yala right now, I would probably be adding. If I was in your circumstance and let's say you had no position in Yala, I would open a very small position and see where it goes. If the price has a retraction, add more obviously. Otherwise, don't feel like you've missed the boat and therefore you should keep adding into Yala big. It's probably something I probably wouldn't do. Don't forget that there is going to be more opportunities like this in the future. I'm hoping I should have another recommendation within the next month. Otherwise, in the meantime, if Yala has a retraction, do put in a substantial amount of proportion to your portfolio in there. It will be something that I do believe has the potential to reach $70 to $90 per share. My recommendation for my price prediction still is at $60 a share though, but it does have the potential to reach $70 to $90 per share. Look, and don't forget, if you are heavy in cash, it's not a bad thing. Think of it like this. We know Yala is very heavy in cash. So they have a good substantial amount of cash that they can put into the future investments. And that's the way that sometimes you as an investor also need to think about your money. Let's say you might be in 50% cash. That's great. That's still great. It's not a downside, no. The only downside is you're not putting your money to work right now. However, what you are doing, you're conserving your money. So when a better opportunity arises, you have the opportunity to put that money to work. So just because it's reaching $40 per share doesn't mean you need to put your money in. It's probably one of those things I probably would just try and hold out, add a small portion to your portfolio if it's not already in your portfolio. And if it does have a retraction, add substantially more. Otherwise, no need to feel like you missed the boat because there will be newer and bigger and better opportunities. Now on to ARK W. So this is one of these ones, again, it's a little bit like Yala. It has had quite a big set of growth over the last 2 weeks. And look, so I did sell out of Yala of my positioning within my growth portfolio, not my passive portfolio. Now, the reasoning for that is because my growth portfolio is all about growing money fast. Now, I saw a 5% return within a matter of days. 5% return every week is over 10 times your money over the course of a year, as long as you compound that interest every week. So that's one of those things. That's the reasoning why I did sell ARK Invest. It's not because I don't believe in it. Look, it's still in my passive portfolios. But the reason why it isn't in my growth portfolios at the moment is because it succeeded and grew past my expectations of growth rates. Now, so if you had have stayed in, which I am still in my passive investing portfolios, you would be up roughly 17% over the last 2 weeks, which is massive. That's just massive returns, especially in 2 weeks. It's like almost 10% return a week. That's just crazy. Now onto one of my other bigger holdings. It's not like 40%. This is more like 15% of my portfolio. Now, this is one that you've kind of got to believe a little bit within the company. It's a Chinese car manufacturer. The company name is NIO, ticker code NIO. This will be massive in the future. They do focus on autonomous. They do have swappable battery services as a part of their setup. You also rent the battery, not purchase the battery within the car. You can purchase the battery within the car, but from an investor's point of view, it's better if you rent the battery. And that way you're not liable of anything that happens to the battery, so you have to fix the battery. So this is another holding that I do hold. I do believe that this does have the potential to grow over $90 a share by the end of the year. I do have an average cost basis of, I think it's around about $22 off the top of my head. And it's sitting at almost $60 per share. It's been going up and down around there. It hasn't had a lot of buy pressure over the last month or so. So if you are heavy in cash and you feel like you need to do something with your cash, this is possibly another great opportunity to do it with, as there is not a lot of buying pressure at the moment. It's just sort of stayed stagnated over the last couple of weeks. And this may be one that will move in the future. So they should be announcing some more announcements in relations to having their own warehouse, their own distribution facility. So this will be one that should push the share price even more. That will be interesting to see where that goes to. Right, so that'll do it for today, guys. Please like, subscribe to my channel, comment below if you've got any questions or if you've got any companies that you would like me to analyse. And yeah, cheers guys, see ya.